everybody. Welcome to ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. It's our on-demand story time from the Palos Verde Library District. And I'm Mrs. Henry. I'm going to be our storyteller today, but I hope you see I have my best friend with me. It's Barney. Barney, can you say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Oh, that was very good. Those are our friends. Yes, they are. I like friends. I like singing with friends. I like taking walks with friends. Oh, friends are super cool. I have a question, though. Sure. Can your family be your friends? Oh, definitely. Yay! Are we ready to sing our first song? I think so, Barney. Now, our first song is one that you've heard me sing before. It's called The More We Get Together, and you've also seen me do sign language. Sign language is when you use your hands to say some of the words. You don't use your mouth or your voice, you use your hands. And that way, people who can hear and people who can't hear can understand what you're saying. This is called American Sign Language. So in American Sign Language, if you want to say more, you bring your hands together. That means more. Another good word to learn is together. Put your hands in little fists together and make them go in a circle. That's how you say together. Another good word is happy. Bring your hands up. That means happy. And one more good word, the word Barney was talking about, is friends. Point up to the sky, and these are like your friends. And when you make them hug, that means friends. Are we ready? We're going to sing it. We're going to use sign language. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. And don't forget, clap at the end. It's important to clap. That's another way to say, I'm happy. And we are happy to be here at Storytime, aren't we, Barney? And Barney was talking about some fun things to do with your friends. And your friends can include your family, that's true. And we're going to pretend we're taking a walk. Now I'm standing up so I can walk in place, and you can too. But I also like to use my hands to show that I'm walking. So you can either do what I'm doing, standing up, or you can do it like I am with my hands. And this song is about walking. And that's what it's called, walking. We're going to try some other ways of moving too. You'll see as we go along. Let's start with walking. Walking, 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 walking. Hop, 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 hop. Running, 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 running. Now we stop. Now we stop. That was fun. We hopped and we had to run too. What if we were marching? Then maybe my hands would look more like this. And you can also remember when you march, you lift your knees up high. So you could try that. Or you can do it with your fists like me. Marching, 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 marching. Hop, 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 hop. Running, 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 running. Now we stop. Now we stop. Wow. If you were doing that in your house, did your feet make a lot of noise on your floor? Maybe this time we should do it more quietly. What is a quiet way to walk? That's right, tiptoe. You stand on your tiptoes. That makes your footsteps very quiet. I'm going to pretend that my fingers right here are my tiptoes. You can do your own tiptoes, or you can point like me. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Hop, 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 hop. Running, 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 running. Now we stop. Now we stop. Running, 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 running. Now we stop. And now we clap. Yay! That was very fun. I think we're going to be doing a lot of walking today because it made me think of this next story. And in this story, I have 3 goats. 1, 2, 3. And they are brothers, and their last name is Gruff. So everyone calls them the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. And those poor goats, they live on a hill that's covered with coarse, dry, brown grass. And because that's what they eat, it's not very tasty. And one day the little Billy Goat Gruff noticed across the bridge on the other side, there was some fresh, green, juicy, delicious grass, and he decided he would cross that bridge. Now you can see he's the littlest Billy Gruff. He is very quiet when he walks, almost like tiptoeing. So when he walked, it sounded like this. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Can you try that with me? Let's do it together. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. But even that quiet noise awakened somebody. Somebody who slept under the bridge. Eek! It was the troll. And the troll climbed up on the bridge and he said, "Who's that crossing over my bridge?" And the little Billy Goat just said, "It is I, the little Billy Goat Gruff. I want to cross the bridge and eat the green grass on the other side."
Oh, yeah? Well, I want to eat you.
What do you think of that? Oh, what do I think of that? Oh, I think I'm pretty small.
Well, that's true. You're awfully puny, but I'm hungry.
Well, I have another brother. He'll be along soon. Why don't you eat him?
Well, all right. You cross the bridge. I'll wait for your brother, and I'm going to eat him.
Okay. So the troll went down to wait, and the little Billy Goat crossed the bridge. Do you remember how it sounded? Should we say it again? Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And he got to the other side, and that grass was good. Now that little Billy Goat Gruff did know that his middle-sized brother would be coming soon. There's the middle brother. Now you can see he's bigger than his little brother. And so when he walked across the bridge, it made a different sound. It was a little lower and a little louder. It was like this. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Do you want to try it that way with me? Let's try it together. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Now he hadn't crossed the bridge. Can you guess what happened? Of course, that mean, ugly, and he's kind of stinky. Yeah, that stinky troll, he popped up. And he said to the middle Billy Goat Gruff, "Who's that crossing over my bridge?" "Well, it is I, the middle Billy Goat Gruff. I'm just crossing to eat the grass like my brother."
"Oh, yeah, I saw him. He said I could eat you, and I'm going to."
"Wow, my brother said you could eat me?" "You know, it's true. I'm bigger than that little brother of mine, but we have a big brother. Maybe you should wait and eat my big brother."
"Well, okay, I'm getting kind of hungry, though, so hurry along."
So that mean, ugly, stinky troll went back under the bridge, and the middle Billy Goat Gruff crossed the bridge. Do you remember how that sounded? Should we try it again? You ready? Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And he got to the other side. He joined his little brother, and yum, they enjoyed that grass together. It was delicious. Now, I think you know who is coming next. If you've been keeping track, it's the big Billy Goat Gruff. Look how big he is. He's huge. So when he crosses the bridge, how's it going to sound? Loud and low. This is hooves echoing on that bridge. You want to try it?
Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap.
Oh, very good. Now, of course, that wasn't that stinky, ugly, mean, hungry troll. And he jumped up and he said,
"Who's that crossing my bridge?"
"It is I, the big Billy Goat Gruff.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you, and I am very hungry, and I'm going to eat you up."
Well, said the big billy goat Gruff, you're welcome to try. So the big goat stood at one side of the bridge. The troll stood at the other side of the bridge, and they rushed toward each other, and there was a big crash, and the goat threw the troll up, up, and splash into the river, and he floated away. And the big billy goat had clear passage to cross that bridge. Do you remember how it sounded? Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. And when he reached the other side, he and his brothers enjoyed their meal. But wait a minute. What did the troll get? Well, he didn't get a meal, but you know what he got? He got a bath. He really needed that. So in a way, they all lived happily ever after. And that story is called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. It's a story from Norway. So it's a very old story. People used to tell that long ago. And I like that story because it's funny. And I also like it because it talks about moving from one place to another. And that is called being near and being far. So right now, I am far. I'm very far from the camera, aren't I? But if I walk forward more and more, and then maybe I even need to lean forward, wow, look how near I am. This is something you can try when you go on a walk. Doesn't that sound fun? You can walk like we've been pretending today, and maybe you'll see a lamppost. And the lamppost is far, but as you walk, you'll notice the lamppost is now near. So this is a fun thing to do when you're taking a walk or when you're at the grocery store. What is near and what is far? That is something to watch for. Why don't we finish with another fun walking rhyme? This is called From Wibbleton to Wobbleton. Barney, do you want to do this one with me? I'm near. I'm far. I'm near. I'm far. Well, that was fun too, Barney. But I was thinking maybe we could do the Wibbleton to Wobbleton rhyme. Oh, I like that one. It has lots of wibbling and wobbling. All right, we'll try it together. I like to actually have Barney bounce. You can bounce too, or you can clap. You can say the rhyme any way you like. Are you ready? From Wibbleton to Wobbleton is 15 miles. From Wobbleton to Wibbleton is 15 miles. From Wibbleton to Wobbleton, from Wobbleton to Wibbleton, from Wibbleton to Wobbleton is 15 miles. Yay! That wibbling and wobbling was fun. I think we need to do it one more time. I think so too. And this is a fun rhyme. It's a Mother Goose rhyme, so you can practice it with me, and you can also look it up. Are you ready, Barney? Let's do it. From Wibbleton to Wobbleton is 15 miles. From Wobbleton to Wibbleton is 15 miles. From Wibbleton to Wobbleton, from Wobbleton to Wibbleton, from Wibbleton to Wobbleton is 15 miles. Yay! Clap your paws, Barney. Yay! That was a lot of fun. After all, are you going to sit down? You want to sit right here? Okay. He's tired from wibbling and wobbling, and it is actually almost time for story time to be finished, but we have to finish with a goodbye song, don't we? This is actually a rhyme. My friend Miss Marissa taught me this one too, and I really like it. Are you ready to clap your hands? We're going to say goodbye as loudly as we can. Are you ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as loud as we can. You ready? Goodbye! Ooh, that was pretty loud. Maybe we should try it quiet. Shall we try it one more time? You can clap for the rhyming part. You ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as quiet as we can. Goodbye. We'll see you next time.